Okay, so let's try this again, shall we? Come on, Spidey. So, I haven't really walked into many webs because, Mother Nature has been resisting. But there's Buffy. I don't see a fruit on her, but I do have varieties of her with fruit on them. Oh man, look how big those onions are getting, the stalks too. Buffy coming all out of her cage. There's Blue. Hey girl, little bitty old thing. And here is Vars. Appreciated the rain. String beans. Let those get a little fatter. Jolly. Josher. If you're new here and you hear me introduce, and you are newly introduced to one of my plants and don't recognize the variety on site, go ahead and feel free to ask in the comments. I don't mind answering. But those of you who want to ask, look in the comments for your answer, because if your question is already answered in the comments, I'm probably not going to answer it. Unless you're someone who's been around regularly. I love those of us who love those of us who love us. That's it. Perpetrators can't get no love, and I know a perpetrator. You don't have to believe it. Just go on and try me. So yeah, Hazel's grandbabies. 7 of those are ready to get their own little pot. This is Xena. Oh, I see a fruit. I'm not gonna mess with her too tough. She might only be giving me that fruit because she got rain, which I should take a subconscious mental note that it might be food that she needed. It might have been nourishment and not water, not just water. And she's going. I'm letting her make seeds for me. These are snap peas, so that will be nice and sweet right now. So with this, but again, I'm leaving the remainder of those for seeds. Speaking of, I actually use her for live mulch around any plants that are in a pot big enough to fit them. So I have 8 here surrounding rows. If I see a plant leaning too much in one direction, I'll spin it around the other way, just so it can get even coverage. This is Bryn. It's her other one of fruit. She had a flower down here, but it wasn't. Let me cut it off. Cut this branch off. I want to do quite a bit of pruning today because I want all of that nutritious rain that just came in to focus on the fruit, the potential fruit that is being made next. There's another flower. God, dog. Y'all hear that? I'm letting her do her thing. Mister don't like for me to just leave the screen that wide because he just imagines her scratching the screen and getting out. But I let her have all that air. I think she really enjoys laying inside the door like that. She feels like she's out here with me. Yeah, so Xena, just saw Xena, Hazel's grandbabies. And I made her some great grandbabies. But those are they're for the people. We're going to traffic them like America does. These are BB's girls. Pretty much got drenched and drowned. Jolly again. Hazel. My dear Hazel. She's an elder now. Look how thick that trunk's getting. Same here. Trunk's getting really thick because collard trees do that. Kahunas is a bed full of kahunas, many of which are ready for harvest. Ready for harvest. I'll go ahead and cut her here. This is the mulberry. I think it should be good now. I think she's established now. I may cut this whole branch off. There's time. Jimmy and Vars ain't playing with me no more. Jimmy, Vars, or Vera, they ain't playing with me. They're like, we over these cups now, ma'am. I don't know what this is, but I'm letting it grow to see. It might just be a weed. This was in one of these cups, and it might be candy. Not sure. All these are tomatoes that I could not bear to kill or not keep, and so they doing the most. You know, it's not their fault. It's mine. Here's candy. Look at all that fruit. Oh my gosh, you're gonna have so much fruit everywhere all the time. There's gonna always be peppers coming. I'm very excited. Brandy, Brand again. She got several fruit on her. I'm happy about that. Salad bed, it's okay. Some overgrown purslane, ready for a salad. I might harvest that and put it and use it in a salad for tonight. But I don't know what's going on with this bed and why the salad don't want to do nothing. I'm real disappointed, you know, real disappointed. I done put butter crunch in here. I done put extra, you know what I haven't put in here? And I'm gonna. I haven't put Paris Island. I haven't been putting Paris Island in here. Because I do see them pop up periodically, and that's what's frustrating. Is because I could handle it better if I just knew the whole pack was losing germination ability. But I don't think that's the case. We got a couple of string beans to harvest today. Sharita, lots and lots of buds on her as well, so I can grow a lot more for my hustle. You know what? Let me shut up. I'm talking too much because Karen, believe me, Karen is sitting on the sidelines waiting to make her infiltration move. And guess what? It's gonna be a minute, girl. You gonna enjoy my shenanigans for a minute before y'all get me. Still in fight mode. More string beans, garlic and onions. I wonder if the garlic is semi-ready. It's my herb planter. Stevia taken here. One of these is oregano, one is marjoram. That's marjoram back there. It's oregano. They look just alike, y'all. I gotta wait before I can harvest those. Dog, that sun is hitting me in the back now. Concagua, Vars. I need to get a clamp for this. Oh, okay. And another wing bean coming up. Yeah, I do see a cucumber. Prune her. I need to deadhead all of those. Some of these carrots might be ready. String beans. You know, I got a mind to just pull these string beans and just replant them. Because, listen, it's a strong no. Out here, this bed is really acting some type of way. And I think it's weird because I buried random banana peels in here. So, you know, they say string bean and pea beds don't need additional fertilization, but shit. Okay, and there's one. Got a fruit there. Might let those do their little thing. I don't know how my world would find my. What is this? Is that a zucchini beetle or squash beetle or something? Is that what I need to be worried about? I don't know. But I'll come spray the shit out of it. This might be one of the purple or black carrots. Those moringa are miserable. That one and that one, just, oh my God, straight up miserable. And I'm gonna go plant me a couple more okra to move them over here when they're ready, as well as peas, I think. And then we'll know how to move on from situations like these on. Because I'm real disappointed with that. Look at that. I'm supposed to be overwhelmed with fucking beans and peas by now. It is July. My born day. I have been on this planet an additional year as of 2 weeks from now. I still have so much to learn. So I don't know if it's the bed itself or if in this particular bed things need to be transplanted when they're really big, not when they're just little, a few inches long. They need to be like 6 inches tall and stretching and fighting to get out of their pots when I put them over here. That's what I think the problem is. Oh, there's Buffy. She got fruit there. So look at these. I'm just, you know what? I feel like if I plant new ones and transplant them after they get a certain size, I feel like not only will they get bigger, they'll be better. They'll give me more food. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do that with the okra, and I'm gonna do that with the peas or string beans or whatever. Yeah, I feel like that's a nebula or the purple. Cut you. Push you inside. Cut you. I want to cut you. Oh, I'm going to use you for a minute. Cut you though. Some of the leaves I leave. You know, my blueberries are very unhappy in their gigantic tree pots as vase. Any fruit though? I don't know. But let's cut these. Cut these leaves off. There are all the onions. They're getting big and juicy, right? Blue. I don't know if she's struggling or if she's just still getting established or what. Have I shown everything? I feel like aside from my peppers fruiting, and thank goddess for my cachari that finally sprouted. I don't feel like my string beans are a success. And my herbs are a limited success. I'm thankful for my collard trees, even though I haven't had the abundance of fruit that I expected, but that's only because these are new starter trees, cuttings to make more, so that's a process that takes time. But I can't help to feel slightly everything's not 100%, but so I feel like unless I'm out here collecting food every day, I mean a nice little bucket of food. I don't mean a big old harvest enough to feed the whole neighborhood, enough to feed my family, like on a weekly basis. I'm not disappointed, nowhere near disappointed. I feel like should be more. I had high hopes. I expected to see a lot of new plants that I hadn't grown before. You know what? I'm grateful. I do have a lot of new plants that I haven't had before. Y'all haven't seen both Hazel and Jolly out here like that, being great. Both Hazel and Jolly. You know what I mean? I didn't have Zena. I didn't have Bryn. Timmy was on her last leg. I didn't have Conk. I didn't have Kachari. I didn't have Sharita. I didn't have Burgundy Delight, nor Paris Island. I didn't have, of my own accord, a friggin' mulberry tree. Another Jolly. I never before had the wherewithal to live mulch with Timmy. My red onions have never been this kind of success. My bulb onions, they've never been this kind of success. I've never had I've planted garlic and never successfully harvested a full bulb of garlic. Be grateful, everybody. Be grateful, self. Where did Spidey go? While I'm preaching myself a sermon on gratitude. Yeah, Sunny here. And she has two big bunches of fruit developing. I said I was going to come get the clamp. Bring the clamp for you. Oh, there's a moringa that is happy. And I did bring her out when she was really big. Remember, she was busting out of her cup, and I'm thinking that that's going to be the secret. That's what I'm going to need to do in the case of these plants that are being transplanted into the beds. Okay, y'all have seen everything. I'm just feeling like there should be fruit to harvest. And there are a few beans, but that's it, a few beans. That's a lot of deadheading. But I want to. And I also want to share the petals, albeit for a price. But I still want to share them. And I may as well make some money. Sugar beet. I came and scalped that one because I didn't want it to get in the way of my, of Sunny getting some sun. Plenty of work to do out here. I'm gonna mulch her at some point. Let me cut these onions too. Got the bowl out still for the string beans. There's an okra. There's my herb bed. Look at pineapple. And Perp too. She like, ugh. She just filled out like a big ass bush of her own. Rose is doing really well. I actually did live mulch for everything in the front as well. So we'll see how that goes. The other okra, it's standing up on its own. This other one I'm propping up. But this one is standing up on its own. Yeah, I'm gonna mulch them once the peas grow because I wanna keep the peas growing as far into the winter as I can. So I'm gonna grow the okra with the living pea mulch. And then once the okra is spent for the season, I wanna pull the root and replace the middle with more peas and then just be harvesting peas up and through the fall until they're spent. I think that's a good idea. I might cut those side branches because that don't need to be bushy. Well, maybe I'll let it be bushy. I was thinking about maybe putting the okra up on the porch instead. I'm thinking again about maybe just moving that over to this side. But we'll see. There are options. So finish what's in your bowl. So I'm gonna get a golden kiwi.